Hello, Sim here. So I've been on a digital detox. Yay, completely unplugged, which means I missed the Infinite Warfare trailer as soon as it came out. But I got to see it the other day. I went, yay, I'll go and create a video. And then my video editing machine sort of died, sort of. It took me offline for a good day. And those of you who follow me on Twitter will know. So, what do I think about Infinite Warfare? First opening moments of that trailer is going, hey, this looks like Modern Warfare 3. The color palette's there, the map design, it seems very Modern Warfare 3 like. So that's cool. But of course, naturally, they borrowed the Black Ops 3 movement system and not Advanced Warfare, thank God. And so therefore the map design is going to be tweaked to take advantage of all those wall runs and stuff. But the 3-lane map design for fun action is there, not the horrible realistic Ghost style map with being, realistic and therefore not fun, and huge and massive. So we've just got medium to small size maps. Also back from Modern Warfare 3 are weapon perks. So your perks are attached to the weapon. So if you die, you lose those perks. They are associated with the weapon. Another thing that's back is the widescreen minimap from Ghosts. Yeah, so you might remember avatars doing callouts. But I can't remember this in Ghosts, but it's definitely there in Infinite Warfare. The callout for the area is displayed right underneath the widescreen minimap. So that's cool, so you're not going to have to make up callouts, and if you're not quite sure, you just glance at the screen and go, mates, they're there. Right, okay, so we got Black Ops 3 pop-up medals, yeah, standard blur brain stuff. But another thing that was interesting, and this is because of rigs, and I'll come back to that in a minute, is we've got a curved HUD. Yeah, well, you are wearing helmets, right? Because you're in these rig suits and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Another thing, obviously, Terminal. It's back again. And I'm thinking, is this Infinity Ward's version of Nuketown? Obviously, it's not as small and compact as Chaos, but it's back for a third time. It was there in Modern Warfare 2. Was it Ghost that they brought it back in? I think it was. So they brought it back this time as a, pre-order bonus, get it, just like Nuketown type stuff. Okay, whatever, man, let's move on. Thankfully, it's not in DLC map pack number 1. Anyway, so we got combat rigs. And this is sort of a twist on specialists. So each rig has got a payload and a trait. So think payloads are like specialists. You either choose an ability or weapon, and a trait equals a unique perk. And there's 3 types of payloads and 3 types of traits that are unique to that combat rig, and hopefully it's all nicely in balance because these rig has been designed for a particular playstyle. You got 6 rigs, right? So for me, I'm an assault rifle type player or a close quarter type player. So the Warfighter rig, which is a mid-range assault, or Synaptic, which is a close quarters combat rig, that's going to be my type of go-to rig, I guess. You got FTL, which is an assassin, so that could be high speed as well, so that could be a Rushers type thing. Not quite sure, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Then we've got Phantom, which is a marksman, think sniper rifles, woohoo! Then you've got Merc, so heavy infantry, so LMGs in other words. And then you've got Striker, so think tactical support, and again, this is, think back to Modern Warfare 3 where you had specialist strike packages, and one of them was support where you died X number of times, your kill streaks didn't die with you, you could keep going and earning them. But they balanced that and learned from Modern Warfare 3 to make the score streak point value higher. So for any beginner or noob, or maybe because you're really heavy, going for the objective, don't care about dying, but still want to be able to help the team out, I can see him definitely going for that particular Striker combat rig. So yes, we got weapons, we got assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, sniper rifles and shotguns and all that sort of stuff, and handguns, launchers and melee weapons for your secondaries. But you're thinking, wait a second, but these things also show classic, but we don't see what classic is. And I don't know if that's just a menuing system to switch between something else, or it gives you a different type of weapon category. Who knows? I don't know. But in my last video I was talking about supply drops and COD points and stuff like that, and I said it's never going to go. Such a money earner, and there we go. It's definitely here. COD points are now known as salvage. Yes. because you can craft your base weapon into a prototype weapon. And there's 4 rarity levels. You'll never guess what they are. Common, rare, legendary, and epic. So you can earn salvage inside the game, you know, so as I said, it's a supply drop. And obviously you're going to be able to, I'm damn sure about this for sure because it's a money maker, go and buy salvage. Because they still want you to buy COD points for those who are still playing Black Ops 3, whilst the rest of us have moved on to Infinite Warfare. And those who want to spend money and gamble, which won't be me, will be salvage. Yeah, so you're going to have epic guns and they're going to have special perks. So just like just like Advanced Warfare even. You had, you know, different variants of the weapon variants. Yeah, the weapon variants, that's what the name that we're called. And they would come with their own attachments by default. So they're going to come with special perks as well. So that is going to be more pay for win. And I don't like that. If they're going to come with rather than, you know, with special perks that give you an advantage, you'll remember Advanced Warfare with the 2 guns of choice that were absolutely the must-have assault or SMG type guns that gave you an unfair advantage and everybody had them. So I really seriously hope that doesn't ruin the game. So I hope they get it more balanced. I really, really do. I know Treyarch is more for, should we say, nerfing and buffing weapons and stuff, and at least adapting that throughout the life cycle. From memory, I don't think Infinity Ward do that as much. We'll have to wait and see. I hope they do, because if some of the stuff is with these prototype weapons make the game unbalanced or unfair, there's going to be a cry out there. So we'll have to wait and see how that bit goes. So we got the Modern Warfare 3 style setup, sort of hybrid, you know, with Black Ops 3 mixed in. So we got your rig for your trait perks. So now you got perks that you associated or you pick from your rig, and you're sort of like reduced in what you can pick, because a lot of your other perks, your standard perks, are associated with either your primary or secondary. Of course, that all adds up to a pick 10 system, and then your payload, you either pick an ability or a special weapon. I think it's 1 special weapon and 2 abilities within the payload for you to choose from. And looking through the trailers and stuff, quite a lot of those abilities have definitely come directly from Black Ops 3. You'll recognize them, so I'm not going to go through them. Grenades. You got a cluster grenade. It explodes into lots of little bombs. That's what a cluster little bomb is, right? Your plasma grenade. I'm thinking an incendiary bomb, basically. Your seeker grenade. I can see some little campers and stuff doing this. Basically, it's a little sticky device, and you throw it against a wall or rock or whatever, and it's AI controlled. So as soon as an enemy comes near it, it detaches and seeks that enemy and kills them, and boom. Then you got trip mine. Well, I don't need to go into that. You got exploding drone. So I'm thinking this is like a Black Ops 2 hunter killer drone. And then you got a TAR. It's like C4 but on a timer. That's my take on it. And then you got the flechette grenade. So multiple propelled grenades. So it's going to be interesting to see what the cluster versus flechette is going to be like. I reckon that the flechette is going to have a wider blast radius because they are propelled grenades and go further. And then you have their black hole projector, and I think this potentially could be OP, but again, hopefully they can adjust the range and see what that goes like. Then you got a bio spike, so I'm thinking like shock spike but on a ballistic knife, and I can see knifers running around with this and throwing them everywhere. And then you got C4, well, it sticks to the surface. What can I say? It's C4. Moving on to kill streaks, you got the 14 kill streaks, and a lot of them you're going to be very familiar with. So kill streaks are that look and feel like kill streaks. You got UAV, you got your drone package, so you think a supply drop, but without the COD points. A counter UAV, an advanced UAV, a shock sentry, aka a sentry gun. And then you got some back from Ghost, the Trinity rocket and the Vulture. You got Scorchers, I'm thinking it's Lightning Strike. You got Bombardment, which I'm thinking it's a Hellstorm. Then you have the Warden, so it's an escort dropship. Then you got Thor, and I'm thinking this is like a Loki from Ghosts. And then you got the RC8, so I'm thinking Goliath from Advanced Warfare, but you don't step inside it. You can leave it to be automated or manual, that's my guess. And then you got the AP 3X. I'm thinking it's like a mix between a Wraith and a Talon, because you can see in the trailer it's flying around throughout buildings too, so it's not high in the sky. So I think it's going to be on steroids, either automated or manual again. So yeah, the kill streaks look good. So game modes, there's quite a lot of familiar ones there. But search and rescue, it's back from Ghosts. It's like search and destroy, but with kill confirmed. So it's a nice way of warming up and getting into it, because you can revive your teammates by collecting a tag. So therefore you're not watching kill cam or watching other mates go around killing because you've been killed within the first 5 seconds of that round. Yeah, so that's good. It's a more fun mode. You've got grind. I'm thinking it's like Fracture, but with collecting kill confirmed style tags and then taking it to those points. And then you've got reinforce, which is capture points to revive fallen teammates, where taking all the points wins the round. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I think it's maybe a variant of search and rescue, sort of. And then you got defender. I think this is definitely going to be an interesting mode to play, and I think it's going to be more popular in uplink, because for me it's a twist on uplink. You got to hold the ball, aka the drone, for as long as possible. And because you don't have to take it to a flag or an uplink point, you just run around and hold the ball. It's like run and catch me if you can. Any movement is going to be a lot less predictable, and I can see this being, as I said, much more fun than uplink. So there we go. Now we do have a beta, and that is good news. Of course, naturally it comes out on the PlayStation 4 first. But if you remember Black Ops 3, it came out in August for the beta, but this one is not coming out until late mid-October. And that could be for a couple of reasons. One, for less bad press timing, so because it's so close to the game launch, i.e. 3-ish weeks. And then two, well, we had to rework the multiplayer quite a bit because we needed to take elements out. Anyway, it's coming out late. But I'm glad we do have the beta to play. But of course, if you pre-order stuff from the digital world, your money gets taken out up front. You can't get it back. If you order it from a physical world, like a retail store, you've got the option to take it back if the beta really doesn't agree with you. So yeah, Friday the 14th of October, 3-day minimum trial, beta, whatever. So you get to play for 3 days minimum. They may extend it to the 4th if they, like they did with Black Ops 3. If they encounter lots of technical issues with servers going down and all that jazz. And I reckon that for the Xbox One, it were going to come out on the second weekend, being the 21st of October, because that gives the maximum chance for, players to play. If they did it during the week, hey, we're all working, most of us are anyway, and the PC community, I'm afraid, gets shitted on again, and you guys don't get a beta. Yeah, I know, sucks. So, the actual release, you all know, comes out on Friday the 4th of November. So, Modern Warfare Remastered, yes, I'll have to make a completely separate video on this. But if you pre-order a particular type of package, there's various retail options for the game. You get to play the campaign, and I mean the campaign only, no multiplayer, from the 5th of October. So you get 30 days to play it. So there we go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I'm holding out. If the money's going to come straight out of my account straight away, I'm going to delay as long as possible. Probably go and get digital. But hey, let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, I appreciate a thumbs up. And until next time, this has been Sim.